And sports fans, thank you very much for tuning in again. We have our first softball athlete that we've talked to in, I don't even know how long, because time has not made sense to me for a little while, but softball's back. So we decided to have some of the best in San Diego come join us. Ava Bradford from Rancho Buena Vista. She was a Longhorn. She's going to be a Gaucho because she's committed to UC Santa Barbara. So Ava, thank you so much for being on. Let's start there if you don't mind. Congratulations. And what made that decision for you?
Thank you. I just absolutely love the coaches, the campus, the overall atmosphere in Santa Barbara is just amazing. And I'm so excited that I'm going to get to be a part of it and be a Gaucho.
Is that really the list? The coaches and then the campus? I feel like being in Santa Barbara, 4 feet from the beach, kind of comes above everything. Like, did you visit did you make your decision before visiting? Like, has this all happened over Zoom in the pandemic, or have you had a chance to go there?
I had a chance to go there prior to COVID and the pandemic, but the recruiting process happened after the fact. So I actually committed during COVID.
Okay, but you had seen it though, so it wasn't that big of a stretch of the imagination to be like, yes, that's going to be so hard for me to have to play softball on and live in Isla Vista and do all those kinds of things. Are you a surfer yet, or do you plan on becoming a surfer over the fort? Like, are you a beach person?
I am definitely a beach person, not a surfer yet. A couple of the other recruits are, so I'm hoping to learn, take some lessons once I get there.
Fair enough. So the Gauchos, though, will be your next year thing, and we're congratulations on that. And we love all of our athletes that are going on to represent San Diego at the next level. But let's ask a little bit about the here and the now. After all this time off, your junior season gets basically canceled. You were probably 2 or 3 games in last year. How does it feel to be back in action with the girls?
It feels so good to be back. We had a lot of eager freshmen last year that came up super excited to play their first season, and it was my junior season, and we thought we had a pretty good team and some high expectations, and the season got canceled. So that was definitely difficult and frustrating, but we're super excited. We're ready to be back and play some games. And so far the season's been pretty good, and we're excited to be back.
Excited seems like something that everybody is saying across the board, but what makes you the most excited? Is this something that you have a specific, like, you're really hoping to get something done with the team this year? I mean, are you circling a championship? Is that where your mindset at? Do you just want to get one more good game? Like what has you the most excited after taking all this time off to not have anything, to have it back? What really matters the most about softball to you?
Honestly, one last hurrah with the girls is definitely high on the priority list, but I'm definitely hoping for a CIF championship this year. Rancho won a couple years prior to me being a freshman, so I'm hoping to take a win this year, my senior year, with a couple other seniors.
If you don't mind kind of just filling in people, because I'd like to explain sometimes that it's not the way that Twitter and Instagram would make it seem. We're not a football. They make it seem like we're a football town, but we're not. We are a baseball and softball city. Like, it is a fanatics city here. So, I mean, just give us a rundown of just how competitive it is in San Diego. Like, the competition level is insane here. Yes.
Yes, the competition in San Diego for softball alone and just Southern California as a whole is crazy. We have teams coming from all over to play in Southern California just because of how competitive it is here. And just the high school atmosphere in San Diego is super competitive. We have some great schools, Carlsbad, Torrey Pines, Mater Dei, all super competitive schools. And a lot of the athletes playing at those schools are going on to play at higher levels, and it's really exciting to see.
Yeah, my first dose of it on this side of it, covering it, was Megan Ferrimo or Ferry. Horrible with names. The girl from Cathedral Catholic who graduated a couple years ago, and everyone was talking so much. Oh, you got to check her out. You got to check her out. You got to check her out. And I go finally to the game against her and Ramona in the championship, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. You all undersold this. This girl is amazing. So I can only imagine when you have to do that for a whole season of those kind of teams. That's pretty intimidating. You guys are 5-1 right now as the time of us recording this. So pretty happy with the results so far?
Yeah, so far we've had a pretty solid season. Can only go up from here. We're hoping to improve and continue the streak that we have going.
You are listed as a pitcher, first baseman, sort of utility player. What do you hope to play in college?
I hope to pitch in college. That's the plan.
Okay. Okay. So then I was a pitcher. So maybe don't take this as the wrong thing, but pitchers tend to be the superstitious weird ones of the team. I see a little laugh there. So is there a game day superstition and in between innings, something that you have to do? If you don't mind sharing with us some of your, what makes you good luck, superstition, charms, rituals, routine, whatever you want to call it.
Nothing huge. Normally I'll write my number in the dirt before the game. That's kind of one of them. And then I'll normally wear a ribbon in my hair. That's pretty superstitious. And just little.
Like it has to be the same ribbon. It has to be the same color. It has to be a different ribbon every time.
This is where I'm going to start to sound a little crazy. I have the same ribbon that I wear for club and travel softball, and then a different ribbon that I wear for high school.
I think that sounds completely normal. You have do you have them visibly separated at home so they don't get ever cross contaminated? You're like, that's my juju for this season. That sounds perfect. That sounds absolutely normal. Well within reason. You guys are back on campus yet or no? Still at distance learning?
We're back on campus 5 days a week.
That has to feel pretty awesome, yes?
Yeah, definitely. This is our first week being back.
I am yet to find a kid who's been actually, and as somebody that did not particularly love the school part of school when I was in high school, I'm yet to find a kid that is like, oh no, I missed the distance learning. Everyone has been universally happy to be back at school and like in class and all that kind of stuff. Yes, agreed?
Yes, definitely.
Very, very nice.
And just like staying motivated and focused through virtual learning is so difficult. So being back on campus and being able to like actually have a teacher in front of you has made a huge difference. Just in the country even back.
Did having sports help with that focus of like, hey, I've got to stay dialed in on these classes in order to stay, not that academic eligibility is a concern for you, but I've talked to some people that are like, it was a little hard to stay any sort of focus, not knowing when a season was coming back, not knowing when school was coming back. What was that battle like for you for the last couple of months?
I think sports played a big role in me staying focused and motivated throughout online school, just because I had something else that I could kind of like look forward to, and I didn't have to focus primarily on like school and stuff, like the social aspect of everything. And I could kind of put my energy into stuff like working out and like really dial in on softball and stuff that'll help me there. And then just balancing that with the virtual aspect of school.
So did you come out of the pandemic like learning 5 new pitches? I mean, do you have a whole new arsenal of stuff that you got to work on or no? Or were you throwing harder or what? Like something had to have happened over all of this downtime.
I definitely got into a little bit better shape, and I think I started throwing a little bit harder after the pandemic. Yeah.
That's always a nice feeling when you get to come back and you're like, whoa, wait, my arm's healthy and I feel good again. And like, I'm actually throwing hard. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. We need this season back right now. You guys have a bunch of games coming up still. So we will have all of those schedules and information posted along with this interview so you guys can go check it out. Who is the primary rival that you were looking forward to getting a chance to beat on your way out this season?
Well, our crosstown rival is Vista, but I don't know if we get the chance to play them this season. So I would say probably Carlsbad is going to be our rival this year. We play them a couple times in league, and they definitely have a competitive team this year.
Not just a couple times in the league. I see that as the last game of the season for you guys.
Yeah.
Will you get the chance to pitch that?
I will definitely be pitching one of the games against Carlsbad. I'm not sure.
Fair enough. Well, we will hopefully have that circle that you get the chance to pitch that last game, close it out with some big dramatic shutout. No, okay, I'm sorry. I'm knocking on all of the wood right now. I don't want to put that necessarily out into the universe, but we're really excited to get to see you and all of softball back in San Diego. Ava, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time on the show today. Folks, this is just another one of the great student athletes here in the San Diego CIF section who, I mean, they're entertaining as hell to watch this year, but then they're going to go on next year and represent all of us collectively as a city super, super well. It's going to be tough moving to Santa Barbara and living on the beach. So we send you well wishes and we hope that transition is nice and easy for you next year. Ava, thank you so much. And we will see you later this season.
Of course. Thank you for having me.